So why do you think we should be doing these videos?
I felt that we were led by God to do this, and that it would be, we're Grammas, right? So we've had things that have happened in our lives that would be helpful to someone who's going through it.
Right. Right. And I'm just following her. Well, honestly, I didn't know. I didn't know if we should do this. We felt like we wanted to help people. And since we're in a small town and we don't have access to big group people, we thought maybe and hopefully, as people who've lived a while, we could possibly hopefully help people with the experiences we've had and the things we've been delivered of, the prayers we've been answered, the struggles we've had. And we've tried to share that so far, but we are really winging this. We just don't have a big plan. We're not familiar with internet stuff. We just want to obey God.
And we also want what we've gone through to be helpful to people who might be struggling with things, because I know I struggled and didn't know what to do most of my life.
Yes, and we were fortunate because the church we went to, we had 3 little ladies that helped us in process. We were young, trying to raise our kids, going to church with husbands that were kind of sort of interested but not much, and in church, in God, and that really helped us. So we want to help people. We want to help people. We don't know exactly how that's done, but today, or one of the things that I've been thinking of is to accept yourself the way God made you. You know, with all this transgender confusion is one thing, but not just that. God made us special the way we are. When I was a little girl, I was teased endlessly for having red hair. I was probably one of the few that had bright red hair, and so all the names that go with that. And so I always hated my hair. I hated my red hair, my freckles, because I was kind of talked about with it. And when you're kids, you're kind of insecure about that stuff. Until one of my sister's best friends said, because I said something about not liking my red hair, and she said, I love red hair. And I said, you like red hair? And she said, yes, because if you look down on a crowd of people, everybody has blonde or brown or black hair, but you always spot the redheads, and they stand out, and I love that. And from that moment on, and one little compliment, and I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe red hair ain't so bad. So if you're a boy and you're born a boy, yay, yeah, that's great. If you have brown eyes, blue eyes, if you're tall, short, if what color your skin is, great. You're made in God's image, and you're great. You're good the way you are, and don't change nothing. Don't make you something that you're not, because you were fearfully and wonderfully made. We've mentioned that before, but we are. And then didn't you have an experience too about being delivered?
Yes, we try to keep this short because it's just easier to listen to us. Maybe you'll like us at some point. We'll talk longer. But yes, I actually had, I grew up in a home. My mother was manic depressive, which is bipolar. They call it bipolar now. And I had brothers and sisters. There were 7 of us. And my oldest brother, when he left home, he started seeing a psychiatrist. I think they're all counselors now, but he told him that he was bipolar, or he said, you're manic depressive, And there's probably more of you because our mother was that way, and apparently it's in families is what it is. But this is a kind of a long story, and I would like to tell it next time we meet. So stay tuned.
All right. Thanks for listening.